y'all, Shay here. We've got, oh, I didn't even wave. Hello. We have got a WIP in chat today. And WIP, as you know, WIP stands for work in progress. So my current WIP is a diamond painting as always. I mean, sometimes yeah, it's normally a diamond painting. Sorry, I had to grab a little drink. I was looking around as I was seeing what else I have done WIPs on. But by the way, grab a drink. Sorry, I know if y'all are watching, you're just like, whoa, what's that? I am drinking Diet Dr. Pepper. A little sip of that. Let's see. Let's give you the date and time and all that good stuff. It is currently not Wednesday. It's Thursday, y'all, for me, 1:59 p.m. So it's Thursday for me, and it's going to be Thursday for y'all, the day that you're watching this. Hopefully I'll be able to get it out. But yeah, I'm working on a new diamond painting. So yeah, let me talk about and show you guys all the things I'm going to be using today. But first and foremost, I always like to ask you guys, just like if we were in person, this is how I've always treated these WIP and chats. How are you guys? How are you doing? How are things going in your world? Let me know. I missed you guys. I did not do a WIP and chat last week. I was sick. I came down with something. I had a really bad sore throat and spiked a fever. And yeah, but I'm good now. I'm, yeah, pretty much back to normal. So, but yeah, it was rough. But yeah, let me know how you guys are. But let me show you what I'm going to be working on today. So this is Mary Mindy, and it's a Diamond Art Club. It's a Hannah Lynn, and it's a square, and it's a 45 by 62 centimeters, so a really good size. I just started on it. You can see here at the bottom, it's got a ton of sparkle. These are all ABs down here. I did those last night, but I'm only on the third square. So I just started this painting. I am doing an event for this painting. I just entered yesterday. I put my entry form in. I'm doing Winter with DAC, and that's being hosted by Rachel Ray and Wolfpack. So yes, definitely go check them out. And there's still time to join, so no worries there. And I'm glad I was able to catch Rachel's WIP and chat yesterday, because I thought maybe I'd missed the deadline or missed the information, because it started November 1st, but it goes through end of December, I believe. Could be wrong, but I think that's what it is. But I was working on a Diamond Art Club, and it's holiday themed, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna join. So sometimes as creators, I always kind of, and if y'all are a creator, let me know. I've kind of heard mixed answers from people, but do you feel like, and as a non-creator, let me know your thoughts. I don't think I've ever asked this before, but what are your thoughts on other creators joining an event and actually entering in for prizes, like putting in the keywords that they ask for in their WIP and chats? And, you know, I did it for Drills and Chills. I participated. I put my name in the hat. I put my name in the hat for the grand prize because I did finish. I didn't win anything, but what if I would have? With that, if you're a creator, let me know your thoughts on that. For a long time, I kind of go back and forth. There's times I do, and there's times I don't, because I don't really know what's the right way to go about it. And like, as a non-creator, let me know, not that there's like this group over here and this group over here and we're different, but like just in general, what are your thoughts, right? You know, do you think it's okay to do something like that, or do you not? I mean, I don't know. It's just kind of a tricky thing. So yeah. Okay. So that's my painting. I want to get to diamond painting. So let me show you what else I'm using. I am using my Munimade tray. Got my little small tray here. I love it. And I'll have all these folks linked down below. Okay. All these shops. Not sure about this painting. I don't think it's in stock anymore. Actually, I know it's not, because it's a Hannah Lynn. So, but if you do like this image, Art and Soul actually has it. So if you do want Mary Mindy, this beautiful little mermaid with the tree, I've had this for a long time. I bought it in a D-stash before Art and Soul had Hannah Lynn. So yeah, I bought it in a D-stash, and I've been waiting to work on it. Here I am showing you that little baby sticker when I had this big one right here. Y'all, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Here she is. Look at her hair. It's been kind of fun to do some pink during the holidays, because normally I'm all about the red and green. So yeah, kind of a good leadway into the next thing we're going to show you. I normally pick red and green accessories, but because there's a bunch, because there's a lot of pink in here, I decided to pull some pink accessories. So I do have a trinket tray. It's a resin trinket tray. This is from Lexi Sparkle Craft. So yeah, I have her link down below. And then I do have my fun tweezers that I got from my bestie, Paul. He's Ditsy's Diamond Den. That's her husband, Paul, dear helper. And then this was a gift. I've got my pink wiring pen, which I've been dying to use. This was a birthday present from Joe Atwood. So Joe, if you're watching, thank you again. I love it. It's a great pen. It was turned by Leopard Leatherworks is where it came from. And I think the blank was from Troy Shipley, I believe. So, and then this pen, I can't remember. Isn't that bad? That's really bad. I want to say Peachy Keen, but I might be wrong. So I almost want to say I don't remember, but I thought it was kind of cool because it had like, kind of remind me of like a tree. It's got the green in there. It's got the wood. So I kind of wanted to do like some green, pink and green. And, you know, kind of the seafoam green. And of course, I've got my ceramic cutter. I do have Simply Gilded washi tape. I decided to go with this really pretty, let me show you all over here, really pretty pink with the gold stars and kind of ornaments hanging down as my outer edge. And then I went with the gold bows, the thin bows for my sections. And the sun is kind of creeping in a little bit. I've been trying to move it around a little bit, but I can see it's just kind of be following us down. So, but yeah, you can see it right here. So hopefully that doesn't bother y'all. But yeah, I like to have the natural light. I'm always facing the windows. What else? And then of course, Elizabeth Ward is what my storage containers consist of. Oh, I forgot to show you my, in my pens, I just use the white multi-placers. I just use the 7, the plastic ones. And then I just have the brass tips that come with the pens. But I'm using Randa's Crafty Corner for putty in my multi-placer. It's in the scent Indigo Seas. And it smells like men's cologne. It smells like, do y'all remember the cologne Cool Water? That's kind of what it smells like. Smells so good. And there's lots of 310s in this painting. So many though, that I've got all these extra bags of 310 just like floating over here on the side. So, all right. What else? Oh, we have a giveaway today. Yes, we've got a giveaway today in this WIP and Chat. So, and then we're going to have another one this Sunday on my live. I wanted to give you guys, you know, the folks that watch my videos a chance to win something, and then the folks that come to the lives to win something. I thought that would be fair. So I've got 2 bundles here, 2 prize bundles. Now I had the company Creations Morin, and I'll have their information link down below. They reached out to me and asked if I would do a collab and do some giveaways for you guys. And I was like, absolutely. Yes. And I'm always looking to, give y'all things just as a thank you. And it was great because I've actually never used any of their products before. I've never purchased anything from that shop. So there's 3 different things that we're going to be giving away today. I didn't want to use them because then I thought that's weird. I'm using your stuff that you're going to win. So I'm just using, but their tray. Okay. So there's a tray, 3D printed tray. Now the theme of all these things is fall, which I love. This tray is very nice. It looks very, and I haven't used it yet, but it looks very well made, very sturdy. Look at this stopper. It is so cool. Look at that stopper. It just goes right in there. So it's got the yellow and the orange, and the lid's really nice, but yeah, very thick, very well made. So you'll be winning a tray. Now I will say this will be open to international folks as well as US. The only thing I ask is for the international folks, if you can cover the shipping, anything over 15, because that's what I would pay for the US people. So yeah, if you're okay with that, then I'd go ahead and enter, but this will be open to everybody. Just maybe help with the shipping. Okay. So this is going to be, I'm going to do 3 different, I guess I should have explained that. I was going to do one giveaway with all these things for one person, but I thought I could do 3, right? Or should I do 1? Oh, it's so cute together though. I kind of like the bundle. Okay. We're going to do 1, 1, 1, 1. Cause that's, yeah, it's really cute as a bundle. Okay. So here's the tray. Let me cover my square real quick. I forgot to grab a cover minder. And then they have pens. Yes. Pen is beautiful. Look at this pen. It's gorgeous. It's a great size. I would say it's like a thin to medium to thin, but it's got the orange and it's got the little leaves in there for the fall, the autumn leaves at the bottom. So pretty. It goes orange to yellow. It does have the multi-placer and the brass tip. So you'll also get the pen. So you'll get a pen, a tray, and some putty, quite a bit of putty, and this little 3D printed holder. So let me show you guys this. And they said I could keep some of these things too, but I did not feel right. Again, I have so much already. I want to definitely, share the love with you guys. And, I've got plenty. And so where I have a chance to give you guys some things, I definitely want to do that. So I thought this was really cool. I've never seen this before, but it's a 3D printed little putty holder. So that was really great. Now, there's a lot of putty in here. Again, all fall themed. We've got caramel apple, cranberry pumpkin, fresh fall morning. Oh, two of those, fresh fall morning, and another cranberry pumpkin. Oh, and I have smelled a couple of them, and they smell really, really good. And they come in these. I don't know if there's any designs. Let's see. I don't think I saw any designs or colors. I think they're just white from what I remember. Yeah, but they smell really good. And I have friends that have used their putty, and they say it's awesome. So yeah, a fun shop to get some goodies from. What do y'all think? And then here's I'll put all their information, of course, in the winners pack. Plus, please go follow their shop, go check them out, because, for them to offer things like this to us to give back to y'all is so kind. And I definitely want to show our appreciation. So yeah, give them a follow, go check out their shop. And like I said, I'll have all their information linked down below, and then one of you will win. Okay. So what you'll need to do to enter to win this amazing, that's a lot of good stuff, bundle is, I'm going to ask for a word. Okay. A secret word, the magic word, the word, y'all. I'm going to ask for a word somewhere in this video. I'm going to be kind of, stealth about it. Right. And what you're going to do is I want you to, after the video's over, go ahead and in a complete sentence, don't just put the word by itself, because the bots and the trolls may see that there's a giveaway. I want you guys to win this stuff. And, but yeah, put it in a sentence. Okay. But I'll put the word somewhere in here. I better make myself a note so I don't forget. I don't even know what the word is yet, but we'll come up with something. All right. So yeah, that was really nice that really, really quality giveaways. And like I said, I have a whole nother bundle to give away on my live this Sunday. So if you didn't know, I go live on Sundays at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're one of my regulars and you always come and join us, thank you. You'll have a chance to win this. If you're new and you've never been to one, come on over. It's always a lot of fun. Not always PG, but that's just how we are. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about today. I didn't really want to talk about it, but you guys, I don't know how not to talk about stuff that's on my mind. I just don't know. And that's interesting, because now that I'm saying it, that is actually one of the reasons why I wasn't sure about starting a YouTube channel, because I just say how I feel and I am who I am. I don't know how else to be. And I sometimes say maybe too much, or open up too much. So yeah, but we'll talk about that. So yeah, let me get a color and we'll get into all the things. Okay, I think we're going to do, there's only 36 colors. So it's been really, really easy to find my colors. Yeah, that sun's really coming in. I'm watching you, sun. I see you, sun. This color in this tray it's still good. All right. So, but yeah, I missed you guys. Like I said, I wasn't feeling good last week. And then Margot, I wanted to give you all an update on Margot. And if you are new, I'll kind of update you a little bit on some stuff, but that's been going on. So Margot is my Boston Terrier. She's 8 years old. And I told everybody about a month or so ago that the vet, when we were out of town, we were boarding the dogs there. And while we were out of town, they told me that Margot was going to be due for her physical, her annual. And so they did that while we were out of town, and they found a tumor. So it was a mast cell tumor. So it's basically like skin cancer. It is cancerous. Well, she had it removed. All went great. If you were on my live last Sunday, sorry, I hope it didn't gross you out, but Margot, I was outside and Margot was up there with me. She jumped up. So some of y'all got to see her scar or her cut. Yeah, she just, they didn't cover it with anything. They just brought her out. And my daughter Lou, who's 12, was with me to go pick her up. And we were both kind of like, ooh, we were kind of shocked. And the vet's like, yeah, I think we need to prepare people when we bring their dogs out after they've had this procedure. I'm like, yeah, they didn't have anything covering it. There were just the stitches. They shaved her fur and you can just see stitches. So it's a little, jarring at first when you first see it. But y'all, I will tell you what, she has not skipped a beat. The day of, I picked her up. Last week. It was last Thursday. She had her surgery. That was another thing. I was supposed to do my WIP and shot on, I normally do them Wednesday or Thursday. But, with her and everything and my husband Thursday was crazy. So my husband, I took him to the airport. Wait, first we dropped off Margot for the surgery in the morning. And then I had to drop him off at the airport. He's in China for 2.5 weeks. And then I got sick, and it was just like one thing after another. So I was pretty exhausted last week. But anyways, Margot has been amazing. You would never know that I mean, she's herself. The day of surgery, I picked her up at 5, and she was a little groggy from, anesthesia, and she didn't want any food, or, she just wanted to sleep, which is normal. But then the next day, she was eating both of her meals, eating all her medicine, taking her pain stuff. I mean, she's been great. Now she just has about 3 more days left of antibiotics. And yeah, she's doing great. I mean, really, there's like, except for looking at her and you see it, you would never know that she just had surgery. So, and actually the vet called me yesterday and left me a voicemail and said that they did send it off to the lab, I guess to the oncologist, I believe is who checks it. And she said that they were able to get it all. So they got it all out. And she did say that as far as the level of like, I guess how serious it was less. Okay. If that I don't know if I'm paraphrasing, obviously not very good at it, but it wasn't that serious of a cyst or a tumor. So tumor. Yeah. So yeah. So she said she should be fine. Now they did tell us if they get one, a lot of times they come back. And y'all have been so amazing. I know when I first told you about, the findings and about Margot, us finding out about that, a lot of y'all told me in the comments and messaged me about experiences that you've had with your own pets, whether they're still with you or not. So, and I really did appreciate that. And a lot of y'all checked in on us that day and was asking how she was doing. A lot of people messaged me. So that was just, so kind of you guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Yeah, it was really, really nice. This community, you guys, is just, I can tell you right now, I don't think I'd still be doing YouTube if the community was not as amazing as it is. I know that sounds, yeah, that's, oh, I definitely would have not, yeah, definitely would not have been doing it this long if you guys weren't like you are. So thank you. Wonderful support system you guys are for us, for sure, for so many people here and for our pets. So yeah, she's doing fine. We have to take her back after 2 weeks, so again another week to get the stitches out. They do not, they weren't like dissolvable or anything like that. So we actually have to get them taken out. I don't know what that's gonna look like, but it looks like some of her hair is starting to grow back. But yeah, I mean, I took her on a walk the other day, like day before yesterday. I was like, they didn't say I couldn't, but she's acting totally normal. And I didn't walk her very far, but I walked her around the block, and she's jumping around. I mean, y'all, she was jumping off the bed and on the bed that night of. Right? So, yeah, I mean, like my husband and I were talking about it, and it's like, yes, she had surgery and she had an operation done, but it wasn't like down into her like parts, right? It was just her. The bad part is it was on her spine, is where the tumor was, right to one side of her spine. So it just kind of looks bad, the place where it is, because it's right on her back. And it's really long. It's yeah, I was surprised how much they cut. But yeah, she's good. So thankful, because I was kind of expecting the worst, because I've never had to experience this with a dog before. So, but yeah, she's been laying against us at night, and sometimes her stitches, it's gross. You'll have shorts on, and I noticed it the first couple of nights, and it still happens. But she likes to cuddle right up against you under the covers, and you'll feel the stitches on your leg, and you're like, ugh, no, it's just weird. And a few times I've been petting her, and I'll go to run my hand down her entire back, just like you do when you pet a dog or a cat. And I hit that spot, and I'm like, oh, sorry, Margot. So sorry. But yeah, she's doing good. They did say that we can, she also had 4 teeth pulled. I forgot to tell you guys that part. Yeah, they told us it was just going to be 1 tooth that was fractured in addition to the tumor being removed. But they ended up calling me after, when she was still, asleep. And they wanted to call and make sure I was okay with it. But they ended up finding 4 teeth that needed to be pulled. One of them was about to fall out anyways. It was super loose. So poor baby. Yeah. So not only did she have the tumor removed on her back, but she also had 4 teeth pulled. So I've been having to like soak her food in like warm water for like 10 minutes to get it softened up. Just for a little while. But they basically said she can no longer chew on like any hard bones. And I'm like, well, for how long? They're like, the rest of her life. I'm like, oh, okay. So Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, she's doing good. She's hanging in there and she's doing good. So let's see what else has been going on. So diamond painting stuff. Yeah, so I did finish. So it's funny because on one of my lives, so my last live, I was outside because y'all, I'm in Texas. For those of you that did not know that and don't know where I live in Dallas. I gotta brag, and if it's cold where you're at or you're not happy with your weather, I'm sorry, but you just got to come to Texas, y'all. And I normally wouldn't say that because the summers are, it's almost what we deserve because we got to put up with the hot ass summers. We deserve a little bit of cool weather. Finally, it's 70s, 70s. So y'all, I did my live outside on Sunday, and it was Ditsy's birthday. And yep, we had a great time. Paul was on there and we did a bunch of shenanigans and crazy stuff. So if you want to go watch that replay, the old ones are up there. So go check it out. But the live before that, the week before that, I was telling you guys that it was like Halloween had just passed. And I was like, oh, because I'm like, hey, when the season's over, I put that stuff up. Like the day after Halloween, the Halloween stuff was packed up. I don't mess around. And so I was like, oh, Embrace of the Pumpkin from Munimade was, kind of, Halloween themed. So I was going to put it up. And everybody's like, no, finish it. You're so close. Well, I told everybody, nope, I'm going to put it up. I ended up after that live thinking about it some more. And I was like, you know what? I am going to finish this up. So I finished it. So what I'll do is I haven't even posted a picture on Instagram yet. I haven't put it anywhere, but I'll go ahead and pop up a picture here. I'll take a picture of it after I film this video and I'll pop it up here. But isn't that beautiful? It's so pretty. It turned out so good. So yeah, that's a Munimade. So I really enjoyed finishing that. So thank y'all for encouraging me to finish something and don't just move on to the next, because then I'd have another WIP. I was like, oh, I'll just do it next Halloween. Oh, by the way, y'all know how it goes. The snoring, I can hear him. He's really loud to me. You might not be able to hear him, but my Frenchie Ollie is really, really going. He's really snoring next to me. So if y'all can hear him, I do apologize. But he's a sweet little boy. He goes everywhere with me, pretty much. All right. So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So Embrace the Pumpkin was great. I'm still doing the kit previews, the new releases for Munimade. Got more coming. Yep. So I'm still working on those. I basically will film one, send it to her, and then once she puts it up on her channel, and then I go ahead and do the next one because she's spacing them out, right? She wants you to, she doesn't want to put them all up at once, which I totally get. You want to kind of space them out a little bit. So, but yeah, I'm still doing those for her. And what I'm going to do is I asked her about them, and I asked if I could do unboxings on my channel too, because not everybody, may have seen the unboxings. And she's like, yeah, you don't have to, but if you want, I'm like, yes, I want to make sure it's okay with you. So, but yeah, so because I'm able to keep some of them if I want them. So it's part of the contract that we have together. So yeah, so I'm going to be unboxing some of the ones that I'm keeping, and you guys will get to see those. Hopefully it's not redundancy, because I know, well, that's a good question. Let me ask that question for you guys, because I haven't filmed one yet. Has everybody seen all the Munimades that have been unboxed on her channel, all the new releases? There's still some available. So I don't know if it'd be beneficial. I mean, that's why I thought I would share them with you guys if you haven't seen them. But yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments if you think that would be something I should do on my own channel. Because again, I film them for her. She puts them on her channel. But do you think it would be good to put them on here? So let me know, because I know some of you, but maybe some people haven't seen them. And if you haven't, let me know. So that would be, that could help her out. Yeah, because she's just so sweet. What else? Speaking of dime painting stuff, I did a sneak peek for Art and Soul. Oh my gosh. I was reading some of the comments. It went out yesterday. Yeah. And I was reading some of the comments, and everybody's like, man, and I was talking to Ditsy too after it. And she's like, was that like real excitement? Or was I'm like, yes, that was like legit. Like I was ridiculous about it. That's the cool thing and the wonderful thing about this hobby. I still get that excited when it's the right piece and when it's done the right way. And when it's just, it hits that spot, It's called Christmas Eve Mermaid. And it's a Hannah Lynn. I love the Hannah Lynn. I'm working on one right now. It's a beautiful mermaid. If y'all are new and you don't know me that well, I'm obsessed with mermaids. I've done many and many a mermaid diamond paintings. I have them framed all over my craft room. I'm obsessed. And yeah, when they reached out and asked me to do that sneak peek for them, I was like, because they know I like mermaids too. I was like, yes. And it's just beautiful, and it is chock full of special drills. I mean, it's got metallic, it's got crystals, it's got ABs, it's got the soul dust. It's amazing. So if y'all are interested in that, if you haven't seen the video yet, you don't have to go watch the video, but if you want to, go. But it's going to be released. It's going to be available tomorrow, Friday, November 15th at noon Eastern time. So at 12. So if you are interested in that one, or you don't need to go watch the video, but at least go check out their website on Friday. And yeah, because mine's not the only one. So yeah, go check it out. And I'm also going to be doing some Black Friday releases too. So I'll be doing some sneak peeks for them. So yeah, make sure you're subscribed and got the bell rung and all that good stuff for all that future goodness coming up. So yeah. What else? So Nate, I know I'm trying to think if there's any other diamond painting news. There always is. To some, oh, you know what? I need to finish my gingerbread house. If y'all remember watching that whip and chat, I just bought that gingerbread house from Michael's. It's the one where you have to put the glue on there yourself, and I kind of got a lot of glue on there. It was kind of a mess, but it was fun, and I think it made for a fun video. And I actually need to finish that so I can actually display it. So because we started decorating, so let's talk about that. I've started decorating for Christmas. I have. My boys aren't real happy about it because they keep telling me, my boys are 18 and 19, and they're like, Mom, it's not even Thanksgiving yet. Since when aren't you supposed to wait till after Thanksgiving? I'm like, well, that used to be the rule. Back in the day, that used to be the rules. But the rules changed when the stores started putting out stuff earlier. And I want to say, I mean, I don't write it down. I don't really have, I mean, I may have videos maybe talking about it, but I'm like, I think I'm going to say 2 years probably that I think I decorated before Thanksgiving. Because that was always kind of the rules. I always kind of had to wait till after Thanksgiving, but we're decorating. The only thing I have left to do is the tree. So yeah, and we go out pretty good. I mean, it's my Patreons and members. I've been vlogging it this week for you guys, so you're going to be seeing the madness. And I warned my husband, which he already knows. He knows me very well, obviously, but he was like, I said, when you come home from China, I said, it's going to look like Christmas threw up in our house. He's like, all right. And he just knows I'm a crazy Christmas person. I blame it on my mom, but it's a good thing. It's a great thing. I'm glad she passed it on to me. I think my kids are going to be the same way. Yeah. My mom always did a phenomenal job, still does, but like just went all out for Christmas for decorating. And yeah, I got the bug. So started decorating. So yeah, it's coming together. It's looking good. I've been kind of doing it in like stages, which I normally would like hit it really hard, but maybe it's because I'm 50 now and I don't have the same stamina I used to. I don't know, but I'm like spacing it out. I've been kind of working on it like every day I do a little bit. Like last night I did the garland on the fireplace over the mantle and the wreath. And then the kids, it was so funny. Ryan and Lou strung up 3 elves across our living room from the second story down on like a rope. There's 3 elves like across our, on the ceiling. Yeah, it's crazy. So, but yeah, you guys will be seeing all that if you're a member or Patreon. And if that's something you want to join, please do. No pressure. All the links are down below. So I'd love to have you. If that's something you want to do, it helps, support creators and they're, all the stuff that we have to do here. So yeah, not that we have to do, that we want to do. But yeah, I want to talk about that because it keeps coming up and I'm trying to stuff it down and I'm like, oh, I just need to say it. So I will have had my YouTube channel. I actually went back and looked before I started filming just to double check because as you get older, I think your memory starts to go. But I had my very, very first video, which was actually funny. I watched a few minutes of it. So bad. But everybody's first video is like that. I mean, it was like wrong orientation. It was just so funny. But I had my first video, a get to know me whip and chat style. I posted it March 1st of 2021. So next March, which is not very far away, will be 4 years. Crazy, right? Well, lately, I don't know when it actually started, but lately I've been having these feelings and thoughts and just like questioning some things like, you know, what is the lifespan of a YouTuber? you know, like what, and just and y'all, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just talking, right? I've been very like, is the word like introspective? I've been like really trying to search and feel out like, the feelings that I'm having and what does it mean? And does that mean, and I don't want to use the word burnout because I think it's overly used. But when I did some Google searching on this topic, because, I was trying to have Google make up my mind for me and give me some advice. Like I typed in one thing, should I stop my YouTube, or I had all these crazy questions I was asking Google. If you could just see my search. And I just was trying to get some articles and some videos and just some thoughts on what's going on here. Why am I having these feelings? And I don't know if they're intrusive thoughts. That could be it too. It could be a little bit of depression, anxiety. You've got the holidays coming up. I read a lot, and it helped. It helped give me a little bit of insight and perspective on what it could be. And the burnout thing kept coming up on a lot of these articles. And I'm like, yeah. And I looked at the signs of burnout. I'm like, yeah. But the question was asked of a friend of mine last night who I was talking to about this, which, by the way, whether you have a YouTube channel or not, if there's something that's on your mind and you feel like, not that you're falling apart, but you're just feeling like something. I saw, and if I wouldn't have seen this, out of all places, I was at the mall, I know, like earlier this week, and I was at Lululemon, and it's all about, like workout wear and all that stuff, active wear. Stick with me. I have a point here. It'll make sense in a minute, I think. I hope. But I was there and waiting in line for a long time. And they had all these motivational quotes on the wall. And I was already kind of having some of these thoughts and feelings and like all this stuff going on in my head. And it said something like, I wish I would have taken a picture, but all I can remember is like, it said, tell a friend when you're falling apart and it will help you get back together. So like when you start to feel like things are kind of, because I have a tendency to kind of just close up. I call it turtling. I kind of turtle a little bit. And that's possibly why you didn't get a video from me last week too. I was sick and I've been kind of feeling this way. And I'm like, what is this? I don't think I've ever experienced burnout. But the question that was asked of me last night of a friend was, I was actually opening up about this and I can't believe I was actually talking about it. I didn't want them to start worrying about me. And I don't think they did. They haven't treated me any different, which is good. But it felt good to talk about it out loud. But they asked, are you still enjoying it? Do you still like to diamond paint? And I'm like, absolutely. I'm not burnt out on diamond painting at all. And I thought, well, is it the creating side? Is it like the videos and the pressure of am I feeling like I've had all these different thoughts of like, am I not relevant anymore? Am I considered like an old timer, like a granny in the community because I've been doing it for a while? And are people maybe going to want to see something fresh and new? Well, you know what? I was looking at articles trying to look this stuff up, and you know what kept coming up? How to have a successful YouTube channel. Well, I don't want to change. Yeah, it's always great to improve. Yes, I'm all about self-improvement. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I'm not going to change who I am, because the whole thing that I built my channel on was being authentic, right? I want to be this way, and I want to tell you when I'm not doing very good, because I will tell you it can be difficult every week on a certain day to film a video, a long form video that's like an hour, and then also every Sunday to be on a live stream. No matter how you're feeling, you kind of have to be not on, but you have to be a creator, right? You have to be crafting with Shay, whatever that is. But again, I only know how to be me, and I'm not going to, act like a different person to try to change my channel and to make me more relevant, or I don't know. I didn't really look at any of those articles, but I didn't read any of them. I just saw the topic on the top, but it's like the headline. And there were so many, videos or all these articles on, how to create a channel. How do you create a channel? Where are the articles about should you start a channel? So that also has been on my mind lately. I actually am guilty of it, if you want to call it guilty. I have done it. I have, a lot of people joke about it, and I don't think it's, I mean, it was done to me, which is fine. It's been great. It's not a bad thing, but you sometimes can talk people into it, encourage, if you will, like, start a YouTube channel, start a YouTube channel. And all you're doing, all you're wanting to do, really all it boils down to is you think that person is great. But you know what? That doesn't mean they have to start a channel. So it's like this fine line of, you know, I don't want to, yes, encouraging someone to do it if they want to do it is one thing, but I just did it recently with someone. And then afterwards I was like, ooh, I don't want that person to feel like, they have to be a creator to like be friends with creators or whatever it might be. I didn't want it to be any certain, again, maybe I'm way overthinking and I'm all in my feels right now, but I, and it's something you should not overthink it either. If you try it, but you know what? It's work. And not just work, but what you have to do is the maintaining of it is maybe where I'm at. Am I in the maintenance stage? Y'all, I don't have anything written down. I'm just like winging it. I didn't read this in any articles because again, it was hard to find anything on like, what should you do if you're starting to question these things? It was always like, oh, how to create a successful, how to start up a channel. No, I figured that one out already, but what do you do if you're, and I'm not fishing for compliments. That's not, I just am talking, right? I appreciate you guys listening. That's really what I need right now. Like I said, talked to a friend and it did make me feel better and I'm not going anywhere and I don't want to, I'm just trying to figure it out, right? Maybe I'm in the maintenance stage. I don't know. I just don't want to become compliant or boring or, I don't know. It's just a weird kind of place, right? And I know like in life, you do have seasons, right, of change. And I definitely noticed that, when I started my channel, my daughter was, almost 4 years younger. Well, now she's in middle school and I'm constantly taking her somewhere. I'm her Uber. I'm always going somewhere. But again, I do have my days free. And what I choose to do with my days is sometimes want to lay in bed, which is not good. So I'm saying there's some depression, there's some anxiety, there's some, I don't want to say FOMO, but like comparing yourself to others as well, right? That's another thing that's real easy another trap to fall into, right? Comparing yourself to like newer creators or creators that are maybe doing it better than you, or they're fresher or newer or exciting or, whatever it might be. But I think it's okay to be a granny, I mean, I have experience. I mean, I am trying to like talk myself into like the positive things, right? Yeah. And you know what? Let's just say that it's done, right? It's what's done is done. I retire. Let's just say retire, which sounds ridiculous, but I would never, I wouldn't, I would never look back on the last 4 years and say, I wish I wouldn't have done that. I have absolutely not one regret. So that's pretty amazing. And I actually just got chills saying that. It's amazing. I've met, again, I didn't even know I was going to start a YouTube channel, and nor do I know when it will end. And that's, I guess, kind of a scary thought to have, yeah, it's just kind of maybe this is what happens as we get older. We start to think about, the end. I know it won't last forever. I know it won't. I mean, I want it to, and there's no reason why it couldn't as long as I'm here. But you do have to ask yourself, do you go out when you're on top, or do you just kind of, because I never want any of my folks that my Patreons or my members or any of you guys that leave comments to ever feel like I'm not giving you the attention that I want to or that you deserve. I just sometimes feel like I don't have enough spoons, whatever, I know yeah. And so that's where you start questioning. I never want to let anybody down. Maybe I should just stop, So yeah, it's just been like a thing on my mind lately. Yep. So, but I'm good. I am good, y'all. This multiplacer is not very good. It's like all smashed. I might need to replace that. Let's go to my wine pen. But yeah, let's move on to a different subject. Like I said, I'm good. I just, again, really, really appreciate you guys. being here through all these times, and even the new people. I mean, hey, come on board. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just talking it out, right? It's good to talk things out. I think it's healthy. I don't go to therapy. Maybe I should. Maybe I should pay somebody to, instead of like blabbing to y'all all the time. But maybe I should pay someone to help me make some sense of these feelings. Like I said, maybe our seasons are changing, you know? Because I started thinking about it and I was like, okay, am I tying my identity into YouTube? Is that what's going on here? I was applying for those jobs and I didn't get them. So then I went on this voyage of, okay, what I'm going to do is maybe YouTube and my channel, which I've always, treated it as never a job, just kind of a fun thing to do on the side, and maybe I'll treat it more like I'll take it more seriously and, not more seriously, but like, put more effort into it and see where it can go if I just try a little bit harder. And I did. And I was like, ooh, that was a lot. I had fun, but so I've just been questioning a lot of stuff and I'm just trying to figure it out in my head. So yeah, but thank you guys for listening. That's really all I can ask of you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I know I've had some folks, that's another thing. I've had some folks reach out to me recently and I felt really bad. Finally got back to them. They sent me emails about wanting to start a channel, and the starting it is not the hard part. It's the maintaining. It's keeping up with the relationships. It's, being consistent. It's, some of those things, which I think we forget to advise people about, or just kind of let them know that it's a huge part of it. So, and you got to have balance too. It's one thing I'm not very good at is balance, like what they say, work-life balance. I tend to like get hyper focused on like one thing. So either I'm like doing this too much or I'm doing my family stuff too much. So it's like, and ignoring you guys. So I'm just trying to, and I know my family comes first. I know that, but I want you guys to be important too. So yeah. All right. I feel lighter. Thank you so much, y'all, for listening. I'm gonna take a little sip of my watered down, my ice is all melted, Diet Dr. Pepper. Okay, with that, since you had to sit through that, I'm going to give you all a word. Words. And I should make it be word, right? That'd be pretty funny. But yeah, I got this cool little prize pack here, little bundle. What are we going to call it? Prize pack, prize bundle. Just amazing donations from a great company, which, thank you to Creations Morin for, I don't know if they're going to be watching this, but I'll send them the link and let them know I'm doing the giveaways. But yeah, go definitely check them out. So thank you to them for, reaching out and, wanting to do some giveaways for you guys. But let's see. What should our word of the day? I feel like it's like a Sesame Street episode. And we had like a letter of the day. So far, we've been talking about me. I'm looking around my craft room, but I'm working on a mermaid. But it's a giveaway. Let me see, y'all. Does anybody, can you hear him snoring? There he goes. As soon as I said snoring, he stopped. I know. Let's do the word, since it is fall themed, let's do the word fall. F-A-L-L. It can be either you don't like it when you fall down, which I hope that's not going to be what you say, but I mean, that would suck. Or it can be fall, F-A-L-L, like the season. So yeah, F-A-L-L. And what I'll do is, I'll do in my next WIP and Chat next week, I will give this away. All right. So good luck to everybody. Again, put fall in a sentence. Okay. So speaking of fall, let's transition from fall into Christmas. Now I told y'all I've been decorating. I'm kind of, low-key obsessed with gingerbread things. Okay. So I don't know if I've talked about it with you guys, but I know my Patreons and my members have heard it, and I may have even mentioned to y'all, but I have been wanting to do a gingerbread themed kitchen for years. Never did it. Well, this year I was like, I want to do it. Well, Melanie, Diamonds and Dogs, one of my good friends here, gifted me a gingerbread house for my birthday back in September. So that was like the first step, right? That's all it took. And I was like, all right, it's on. So now I've been like obsessing over searching, hunting at stores, online, anything with gingerbread men. And it's hot. they're hot this year. I don't know if it's always been that way, and it's just, again, my new obsession, but I can't stop looking at gingerbread stuff wherever I go. If I see a gingerbread, I like squeal and lose, like, oh my gosh, like it's gotten ridiculous. I said, I go all in on things, and it's basically what's happening. But the kitchen's coming together. We'd gone to Home Goods about a month ago, and I got some gingerbread kitchen towels. I got a candle, and a set of these coffee cups that are gingerbread men. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, you guys. But here's the deal. Pottery Barn has a brand new collection of gingerbread men. It is so cute. Yes. So what I want to do is I want to wait till, see, the best thing to do is to wait, right, till after Christmas when everything's like on sale. So I'm going to try to really be strategic about it. And I'm thinking after the day after Christmas, maybe hitting up Pottery Barn, and maybe, because I am not going to spend $70 on a gingerbread man pillow. It's not happening. No. Nope. Now I did go to the mall Lexi the other day, and I did get a tree topper, a gingerbread man tree topper. His name is Mr. Spice. I think it was the name that got me. I was like dying laughing. I was like, Mr. Spice. And I talked to my husband that night, because he's in China, and I'm like, I got a guy. His name's Mr. Spice. He's like, oh, I'm afraid to ask. And I was like, it's a gingerbread man, a tree topper. Because I've never really liked the tree topper that we've had. I've been through many, and I just don't like any of them. I don't know. I don't know if it's our tree, but they always like fall, like they go to one side, they lean. So what I wanted to ask you guys, have y'all started decorating yet? Or am I like, I don't think I'm the only one. But let me know if you have started decorating. Let me know that. And then I'd also like to know how many trees you guys put. If you put a tree up, let me know. And do you do more than one tree? I'm curious, because growing up, my mom had multiple trees. They gave us one of their trees when they downsized. So we do normally do 2 trees. There's a snowman tree because she gave me all the snowman ornaments. But yeah, so let me know. Have y'all started decorating? Also, Thanksgiving is coming up, right? And I'm wondering, do y'all have any plans for Thanksgiving? Let me know. I'm curious what everybody's going to be doing. We are not going to be going anywhere or doing it. I mean, we're just going to be home that day. So if there's anybody that wants to hang out, I think we're going to be hanging out that day, maybe doing some lives and stuff. So just be on the lookout for those notifications for people that will do it. But my mom and dad, who live in Amarillo with my grandmother, they're going to stay there with her. And then my mother-in-law, my husband was going to talk to her, but she's 3.5 hours away, and I don't think they're going to come. So, and he's just going to be getting home from China a few days before then. So, yeah, I've got to pick up our turkey. So we're basically it's just going to be the 5 of us. And Nate's actually going, my son, who's a senior this year, who's 18, he's going to be going on a senior trip with some buddies a few days before Thanksgiving. They're going to go to what's it called? Not Beaver Bend. Crap. Oh, it's in Oklahoma. I can't remember. I just like lost it. Anyways, he's going on a trip, so that's going to be fun. He's never done that before. And yeah, it's going to be, there's some good stuff happening, but we're just going to do the traditional turkey and probably buy some of the sides and then make some of them. But yeah, y'all let me know if you're going to be doing anything for Thanksgiving. Let me know. So let me tell y'all what, so today's Thursday, right, for me. Let me tell y'all what I'm going to be doing tomorrow night. It's interesting, that's for sure. So I'll have to update you on how it all goes. So my husband thought it would be really cool and kind of different if we all went, the 5 of us went to a boxing match. I've never been to a boxing match. I've never been to a fight. I've never been to like anything like that. I've been to a concert, but I've never been to like a boxing match. So I'm sure you've heard about it. Mike Tyson. There's a big fight this Friday, tomorrow. It's Mike Tyson. It's going to be on Netflix. It's Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. Some of you I know have heard of this. They've been advertising it everywhere. So my husband bought tickets a long time ago, and he's like, and they weren't even that expensive. And he's like, yeah, I got 5 tickets for us. He put it on the calendar. Boom, we're going to go. It'll be fun. We've never done anything like that before. It'll be interesting. Yeah. I'm thinking good people watching and stuff. I'm like, all right. But then he had to go to China. So he tells me I'm like, well, can you sell the tickets? Because it's funny. Okay, my boys didn't really care either way about going, which my husband was kind of surprised about. He goes, oh, I think if they went, they would have a good time. I know they would. So his big thing was like, we just got to get them there. But neither one of them was like, but the person that really wanted to go out of all five of us was my husband, who can't go, and Lou, my 12-year-old daughter. I'm like, what? Now, I know you know who Mike Tyson is, but Jake Paul, if you're not familiar with him, he used to be a YouTuber. And I don't know if he still does YouTube, but that's where he kind of got his like famous start, I guess. I remember the boys used to watch him. So that's like the thing. It's like a young YouTuber, ex YouTuber, and like an older, because Mike Tyson's like what? He's like 50. Is he 57? I could be wrong. Anyways, he's older than this 20 something year old, right? So, I mean, to be honest with you, when my husband asked me, I just saw it more as an opportunity for us as a family to like hang out together and do something interesting and something different, something kind of cool, I guess. I don't know. But then when he said he couldn't go, it was like, oh gosh, no, 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 no. So yeah, so Ryan has to work and Nate had to work. And here I thought up until like just a few hours ago, it was going to be Lou and I. And Lou was going to ask some of her, like a friend or two, if they wanted to go. I did reach out to Randy. Now, if y'all are new, you may not know who that is. I have a friend here in the community, my best friend. We haven't seen each other in a while, but she hasn't posted in about a year. It's been a while. She needs to get back on there, but she has a YouTube channel. Is You Can Call Me Butter. And I know a lot of you that have been around for a while know who I'm talking about, but she lives about 20 minutes from me. And I thought that could be kind of cool for us to go do that. Well, she can't. So I was like, oh man. So, but then I was talking to Nate after school before I started filming this. He got home early and he was like, Mom, I already talked to my manager and I can get off for the fight tomorrow. I'm like, oh, thank you. I just didn't want it to be Lou and I and like some of her friends. So Nate's actually going to reach out to one of his friends. So I think it'll be fun. If Lou can bring a friend, Nate can bring a friend, and then I'll be without a friend. But I'll be with two of my kids. So there you go. Yeah. So I'm going to a fight. I'll have to vlog it for my Patreons. Yeah, I think it's kind of gimmicky because they're like, I think that's why they're doing it, right? For, the views and everything. But the promoters, I mean, it's smart, but yeah. And apparently a lot of people are like, that's not even going to be a real fight, but apparently it's going to be a sanctioned fight, whatever that means. I guess that means like in the standings and all that for boxers. But yeah, if you know anything else about it, or if you're going for some crazy reason, you're going to be there too, let me know. But yeah, I'll have to report back to you guys and let you know. I'm just expecting the best people watching ever. It's kind of far away. It's at AT&T Stadium, which is where the Cowboys play. It's not real close to our house. I've never really been there. I think I've been there once, like, I don't know, 10 years ago or so. Yeah. I don't even know about parking, but I think we're maybe going to like go out to dinner before, because it says it opens at 4:30. Go to dinner and then like do that. So yeah, so wish me luck. Yep. But I'm just glad I'm going to have Nate with me. Kind of wanted a man. I wanted a guy. I wanted some, I didn't want it to be just Lou and I, but she really wants to go. She just wants to go, period. She just wants to be part of the action, which I think is cool. I'm all about it too. I'm willing to try something new, something I've never done, something I've never been to. So yeah, my husband was like, I can't really sell the tickets because they're like cheaper than what I paid. The ones they're selling. I'm like, oh. He's like, y'all just need to figure it out and just try to find some people to go. So yeah, so hopefully Nate can find somebody. But so that'll be tomorrow night, which will be fun. This weekend, don't really have any plans. Just finish I think we're going to do the Christmas tree probably this weekend if we don't do it before that. But some of the shows I've been watching, I'm all about the Apple TV shows right now. Kind of like the three. I've just finished watching, and let me know if y'all have seen any of these shows. Disclaimer. I think it's called The Disclaimer. It was good. Ooh, that was really good. If you haven't watched it yet, I would definitely recommend it. It was a good one. We're trying to figure out, what was going on the whole time. It had a twist at the end. I enjoyed it. So I watched disclaimer, so that's over. And then I've been watching another one that's currently going on, and it's called Before, and it's with Billy Crystal. It's interesting. I want to know I want to know more, right? It's kind of dragging a lot of stuff on, it kind of feels like. So I don't know. And I notice it's kind of low in the rankings as far as like shows that people are watching. So maybe I'm not the only one that kind of feels that way, but I want it to be good. It has like the potential to be good, right? So I'm sticking with it. So I'm watching that one. And then the other show I've really been enjoying is also Apple TV. It's called Shrinking. It's so good. Harrison Ford is like the therapist, and it's really good. So those are kind of been my shows that I've been they come out once a week, and I just kind of make sure I catch them. And I kind of miss watching documentaries. I feel like I haven't watched a documentary in a while. And of course, I'm always, trying to catch up on my friends, and other creators, their videos here in the community, their whip and chats and their unboxings and their videos. So I'm really trying to do a better job of supporting, fellow creators. It's really important, and it doesn't cost anything. It doesn't. It's just my time, which, they watch my videos, and that's the least I can do is give someone my time. So yeah, I just watch them and I like them and I make a comment and make sure I'm subscribed. So yep, that's how I can, support, fellow creators. I'm not, I used to have new creators and some other friends on my lives as guests. Kind of stopped doing that. So I figured, I can at least watch their videos, which I should have been doing all along, but I kind of got a little lazy about that stuff. So yeah. What else? Like I said, I don't think anything's going on. So I will be going live unless something happens, but yep, should be good. But yeah, I mean, if you have any recommendations on like maybe what I could do to kind of like, get out of this funk, or maybe it's just a little funk, it happens. Again, I'm even afraid to ask for recommendations or advice. I just think, I do see my therapist or my psychiatrist on coming up. I saw it on my calendar. I think it's next week. Yeah. And, I see him once a month, and I've been feeling really good, like really good for months now. So again, some of this could be seasonal. It really could be. The holidays kind of stress me out a little bit, and I don't know why, but they do. And yeah, could be just like I said, maybe that it's just transitions and that season of life. Things will change, and I don't really like change. Yeah, change can be hard. So if you're out there and you're listening to me and you're struggling with any of these same feelings, talk to a friend, because it's not really me to open up, but I did last night and I felt better afterwards. So yeah. And sometimes you just want someone, just tell them, I just need someone to listen to. And I just want to I think it helped. And my friend was like, no, it just helps that you're saying it and you're hearing yourself talk about it, and is it something you really want to do? So, and I'm like, no, I don't want to stop. I don't want to quit. So I don't know why I'm having all these crazy thoughts. So it's good just to kind of talk it out. I really appreciate you guys listening. And if you ever need me for anything, I hope that I get back to you. I hope I've never let y'all down. If I have, I apologize. I just feel like, I'm not maybe as good as I used to be as far as, keeping up with everything. So, other good news. I forgot to tell you guys this. Nate, who like I said is a senior this year, he's my 18-year-old. He is applying for colleges. So that's been taking a lot of bandwidth but he's doing most of the work. My dad, when they were here visiting, they helped him with his essay. They critiqued it, and it turned out so good. And he actually applied. He's just applying to Texas schools right now. So the one so far that he's applied to is Baylor. So if you happen to live in Texas and you went to Baylor, let me know, or know someone that went to Baylor. But yeah, the Bears. So he's applied there. And next, he's also applied to a school in Houston. It's further away, but that's okay. But yeah, he's going to do another one today. It's just a lot of questions in addition to the essays. So we're kind of going through that process right now and trying to understand all the different terminologies when it comes to financial aid and all the different, all the different things that the schools need. It's a lot. So it's a lot, but Nate is doing an amazing job, an awesome job at keeping up with it all. And my only thing that I told him I can help him with is just kind of keep him on track, like, remind him of dates. I'm like, hey, have you done it? Just kind of ask him, remind him, and just kind of help him. But he's doing all the work. He's doing great. Ryan's doing really good too. He actually drove. It was kind of scary, but he went to a concert last weekend. Yeah, Friday night. It was in Oklahoma. Now we live in Texas. Now first he drove to Arkansas. He's never driven that far, like without us, like by himself. We were tracking him the whole time, and he was keeping us updated on where he was and how he was doing. But he went to Arkansas because he has some friends that go to school there. And so he stayed with a couple of buddies for a couple nights. And then they all went down to Oklahoma and saw another buddy that goes to OSU, that goes to school there. And they all went to a concert together, some rap. I think I may have told y'all last time I don't even remember the guy's name, but yeah, he had a really good time. So I was really proud of him. He was, did all the things and made it home in one piece, but he was gone for like 5 days. So that was kind of weird, to have I know he's 19, but he's still like my baby, they're always going to be our babies. Right. So, but yeah, he was doing that and came home, but I think it kind of helped him, with his job situation. He told me that he has a friend that told him about a job opportunity. So he had a Zoom call yesterday. He borrowed my computer and he attended the Zoom call. And there's another one, he said, in a few days, but just not sure about it. I'm trying not to, but I'm letting him. He's also got some reservations as well. It's sales. So I'm like, and it's door-to-door sales for like pest control. So I don't know. He's just, he's trying to figure it out. And I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him for, just getting out there and just checking something out and seeing if, instead of just automatically going nope or not even trying. At least he's just getting the information right now. We'll talk it out and help him, try to help him make a decision that he feels comfortable with. But he's like, I'm just trying to figure out if that's what I want to be doing. Yeah. So, but it's just like for over the summer is what it sounds like. He'd be living somewhere else. They pay for an apartment. There's like all these crazy things. And I'm like, whoa, what? So that's kind of been a new thing. So, yep. But yeah. And Lou is doing her usual things. She's keeps me going, y'all. That girl keeps me on my toes. Yeah. She's been, they're giving us Christmas lists now. I got Ryan's, last night, actually this morning, he texted me. It's a Google Doc that he put his list into. And he was so sweet, you guys. He said, it says Ryan's Christmas list. And underneath it's got a little note and it says, everything is appreciated, but nothing is expected. Something like that. And I was like, oh, that kid, you guys, he's got the sweetest heart. Ryan is just the sweetest. So yeah, he's always been my guy that, really cares. And yeah. So, yep, they're starting to give us their lists. And so, yeah, we've got I did start some Christmas shopping the other day when I was at the mall. So I did. Yep, I did. I'm trying to get ahead of the game. Plus, my husband's birthday is December 8th. So I've got his birthday and Christmas always kind of come up close together. And yeah, I've got some fun stuff that I've picked out for him and that I bought. So, yep, I'm just trying to not let things slip through the crack, basically. Just trying to keep everything moving in the right direction, right? But yeah, but I better let y'all go. Thank you so much for, continuing to hang out with me and love on me. And I love you guys so much. And I just wanted to say thank you. And, you've always been here for me, and I hope I can do the same for you. So, but if y'all have enjoyed this, please leave me a thumbs up down below before you head out. Just click on that thumbs up button. And then if you're new and you have not subscribed yet, yeah, it's free. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. So just click that subscribe button. And then there's that notification bell right next to it. And then you'll get notified whenever I post up any new videos. And I've got more videos coming. I've got some exciting stuff. I really do. I've got more Munimade videos that I'm going to start putting on here too, that you'll see on her channel. And then I've got more art and soul. I've got more stuff I've, purchased that I found at stores. I filmed one yesterday that's probably going to go out tomorrow. Some in-store finds, but yeah, stay tuned. I really do enjoy hunting down like in-store stuff and kind of being silly with you guys. The shopping with Shays are really fun. So, let me know, like I said, recommendations, ideas of maybe I just need to like spark a new light, under my butt or something and just get it, I don't know. Maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need to change. add something else. So let me know if you have any suggestions. I also have some folks that do reach out to me and give me some wonderful suggestions. So it's just, finding the time of, making all of it work. So it's finding the motivation sometimes too. But all right, I'm going to stop blabbering. But I hope you guys are doing well. Make sure you let me know how you are down below. Okay, don't forget to do that. And remember what we got going on, the other things. So don't forget to do that. And yes, and I love you guys so much. I love you, love you, love you. Take care of yourselves. And I'll see you in the next one. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.